What if I told you we all looking for something, but we forgot what it is?
I heard this story about a fish. He swims up to this older fish and says, "I'm trying to find this thing they call the ocean." "The ocean," says the older fish. "That's what you're in right now." "This," says the young fish, "this is water. What I want is the ocean."
Are we all the young fish, chasing other things and thinking, once I finally have it, I would be happy forever? How many times do we run after dreams, thinking happiness is waiting just after the next finish line? Once I get accepted to that university, I will be super happy. Once I finish it, once I get my dream jobs, my life will really start. Once I have lots of money, I can finally relax and enjoy. But the funny thing is, don't you see the finish line? It just keeps moving forward. The degree thing, now you need a job. You got a job. Now you gotta get a promotion. You make money, and now you need more money. I was halfway through an MBA degree. After a year, I chose to step away. Not because I wasn't capable, but because something inside me was searching for more. And for a long time, I couldn't bring myself to tell my mom. I was afraid she wouldn't understand, that she see it as a mistake rather than a choice. And of course, people ask me a lot of questions like, what do you want to do with your life? What difference will you make? What will you contribute to society? What's the point of your existence? You'll be jobless without a degree and people won't respect you. But it was never about whether I could keep going. It was about whether I should. There was more I could give, just not just something my heart didn't belong to. Getting that degree at that moment felt like fulfilling an expectation rather than fulfilling myself. I am tired. I don't want to prove anything anymore. I am just who I am, and I do what I want. I don't need a title to prove my worth. Having a degree is great, but not having one isn't a failure. It's just a different path. So, what do I want? Honestly, I don't have a single perfect answer, but I know there's one. Spending years and a lot of money on something I never use, it didn't make sense. Because money isn't easy to earn and I refuse to waste it, chasing a life that isn't mine. I don't need a high-paying job. I don't crave competition, stress, or the pressure to prove something to people who don't even matter. Some might say, you're still young, why you give up so soon? But who said I was giving up? I'm simply choosing a different rhythm. Maybe your dream runs on speed and ambition. Mine moves slower. Because there is no right or wrong way to live. We're human and we're allowed to want different things. For me, happiness isn't in the latest gadgets or whatever is streaming. I don't need more, I just need enough. Enough to breathe, to love, and to live fully in my own way. Because at the end of the day, it's not about the money, it's about a lifestyle. Everyone needs to make a living, but don't get so caught up in someone else's idea of life. that you forget to live your own.